Hello Team DSG and welcome to this edition of Paul's Pulse. We've almost reached the halfway point of the year, which is really hard to believe. The weather sure hasn't felt like it's summer yet. As usual, I'll start out by giving you a quick update on where we stand relative to our goals. As you will recall, our big three financial goals for the year are achieving our sales budget, improving our working capital performance, and delivering on our earnings budget. On the sales front, May came up short to budget in all segments. This mirrors our year-to-date sales performance to budget as well. The electrical segment is the only group that is outpacing prior year performance, which is really being driven by a great performance in the Western North Dakota oil patch. We're flat to prior year in our plumbing and HVAC segments and down in utility, telecom, and waterworks. While some of our segments continue to see growth in some geographic areas, we are seeing signs of a slowdown in overall economic activity. On the positive side, our standard gross margin percentage continues to track ahead of budget, which helps to partially offset some of our sales miss. Great job. Delivering a world-class customer experience and being aggressive in driving our sales message to the market every day will be what sets us apart. Our success is largely in our hands, and it is up to us to make it happen. Our good progress on working capital, which includes our inventory, accounts receivable, and accounts payable, continued with more improvement in May. This improvement is largely being driven by the great work from the credit team and the AP team. We're dragging a bit on our inventory days number, largely because of our sales miss and the DX inventory. We're just about right on target and making good progress toward our year-end goal of a 10-day improvement over where we finished last year. Having the right inventory at the right place at the right time continues to be an area of opportunity for us. Rod Hicks and the purchasing and operations team are digging deep to develop solutions and are currently piloting a hub and spoke strategy in Western North Dakota. More to come on this, but I want you to know that the team is looking for new and innovative ways to deliver better solutions to our branches and our customers. Thanks again for the good progress and good momentum on working capital. Our significant sales miss to budget continues to put us behind on our earnings. We're working hard to mitigate the sales miss with a focus on margin improvement and good expense management. We will have to stay keenly focused on managing our expenses to the business we have, balancing expense growth to sales growth. We continue to have some great individual branch performances, and I look forward to seeing our sales pop as we begin to ship all of the pent-up business I've been hearing about. Let's make it happen. So that is where we stand from a financial perspective through May. We continue to lag behind our sales and earnings commitment, but I know we have the best team in the industry, and we are the best local distributor in the markets we serve. With that winning combination, we cannot fail. Make sure to ask your local manager how your branch or department is doing. I hope you all enjoyed this year's annual ESOP meeting as much as I did. I was very pleased that we were able to announce an 8.3% improvement in our share price, as well as have the leadership team share some of the great things we have going on across DSG. You also heard from Caitlin and Keith about what our ESOP committee is all about. I encourage anyone that has interest in joining the ESOP committee to reach out. The more active and engaged owners we have involved, the better. ESOPs are really special. As owners, we all have joint accountability for our success and work every day to build our ESOP and to build wealth for ourselves and each other. There is nothing better than controlling our own destiny. Okay, now it's time to go to the mailbag. We had several questions after the ESOP meeting and through Paul's Pulse link about the ESOP statements and the ESOP contribution for 2018. I thought I'd try and provide some answers here to all of them. As I mentioned during the ESOP meeting, our ESOP contribution for 2018 was 4% of eligible compensation. That was less than our target of 10 to 12% of eligible compensation because of our financial performance during 2018. We significantly missed our budget before ESOP expense. The 4% of eligible compensation equated to a $1.8 million cash payment from the company to the ESOP trust in the form of repaying and prepaying part of the 2015 plan releverage. Using this form of cash payment to the plan does not show up in the contribution or income line of the ESOP statement, but shows up in the investment line. This is different from previous years in that the form of payment was a loan prepayment instead of a dividend or treasury stock transaction. This is a good reminder that based on the funding decisions with the plan, your new shares may fall into multiple lines on the ESOP statement. Keep an eye out within the next week or so for an FAQ document that will also help to explain the contribution and allocation within the ESOP statements. Thanks for the questions, Brad, Perry, and John, and I know many others had them as well. Les from Pier asks, why isn't there someone in each branch that can do transfers? We can't look at a line once every 7 to 30 days and expect any different results. I do believe that we could sell more at each branch if we could replenish our stock more efficiently and effectively. Great question, Les. And while I don't know how many branches can and can't generate transfers, I can tell you that this is something that Rod and the purchasing team are digging into. I mentioned the hub and spoke pilot in western North Dakota that is currently underway. One of the prime objectives of that is to speed the transfer of materials from hubs to branches, making that happen every day. This will provide us the ability to react even faster to our customers' needs and provide a better experience every time. Thanks, Les. Anonymous is in Fargo this week. Paul, what direction are we moving in our waterworks? In our monthly meetings, it seems the waterworks aspects of DSG is sinking our battleship. Will we eventually close some down and cut our losses, or keep investing money in them? As many of you know, we had a mass exodus of people from our Fargo and Bismarck waterworks locations in April of 2018. It happened, and nothing we can do today can change that reality. Over the last year, Malcolm McDonald and a host of other associates from many segments have pitched in to help rebuild, train, and mentor a new group of associates. We have a full team in Fargo and Bismarck, and our Sioux Falls Waterworks branch, which was unaffected by the mass exodus, continue to press on to deliver world-class solutions to our customer needs. The Waterworks segment is not sinking our battleship and is not the only segment that is behind budget this year. In fact, all of our segments are behind budget for the year. As for the future, we will view the Waterworks branches and segment just like we view every branch and segment, ensuring we have a viable business model in growing markets and industries and ensuring that we are providing all associates the tools for success. We will continue to measure financial performance and improvement as a key metric in where we allocate our growth capital. Thanks for the question, and thanks for your continued support of all of our fellow owners, no matter what segment they are in. I know we spend a lot of time and energy on all of the things we can improve upon. That's what great companies do. But I also want us to highlight that we do a tremendous number of things right every single day. We are a strong company with a rich history that is striving to improve every day while at the same time building wealth for our employee owners. That is quite a mission. So together, we will acknowledge that we have improvements to make, but we'll also celebrate all of the great things that we achieve every day. I'm thrilled to be on your team. Thanks for all you do every day to make us even better.